we have more than one or more than a single engineer who is doing firmware development, and they are usually doing this in conjunction with hardware designers, because the firmware has to control this specific hardware. So there is a lot of integration happening between these usually two teams, and a lot of control also has to be kept on this aspect, because a firmware can be a source of functionality, and also can be a weak point if it wasn't done properly. So by the end of the day, testing the hardware alone has no any meaning if it's not being done in conjunction with the firmware. So they are both used or considered as a single input, as a single entity to be tested. If they both pass, then the board passes. If any of them fail or show any sort of bugs or misbehave, then it has to be fixed. This bug has to be found and fixed. Okay, so this is regarding the product, the PCB assembly, the components procurement, the PCB testing, and of course before this, the board manufacturing and the product design. We have discussed PCB assembly, which we do fully support in TOPWELL. PCB design, which we also do fully support in TOPWELL. Sometimes also we are being approached by customers who already have an existing product, but let's say one of the components has become obsolete, so they cannot purchase this component anymore because the original component manufacturer has gone either out of business or have stopped manufacturing this component. So this customer has his board, has his successful product, which cannot be manufactured anymore because one of the components has just disappeared. So we have been approached by some customers who are asking us, okay, I have this certain component, it doesn't exist anymore, I need my product to be manufactured again, so please suggest me something that can be put in here, in this place, to do that functionality, or find me a workaround to use something else, a different IC with a little bit of a tweak in order to make it perform same as the original one was performed. In this field, you don't know how many questions are you going to be asked, what sort of questions, and where do they come from. But by the end of the day, manufacturing the product to our customer or for our customer and giving him something that he needs in order to be sold or provided to his own customer, this is what we do on a daily basis. Solving engineering issues, giving suggestions, advising on engineering and manufacturing and design, following up with current issues to be solved. And by the end of the day, when the product comes out working exactly as the customer wants, this is our proud and this is our ultimate happiness. So from the types of services that we can provide in the engineering field, we do support the whole cycle of a product development cycle, from just a simple idea till the product is ready in the warehouse and ready to be sold out to the final or the end user customer. All the engineering processes, all the financial processes, all the manufacturing and support processes, all these processes does exist inside TOPWELL. We have most of them in-house. Even the certification, we have our business partners who help in certifying the products according to the according to the certificates required for the specific market of each product. So if we talk about CE, if we talk about FCC, UKCL, Korean market, Japanese market, Taiwan market, Australian market, we do have notified body business partners who help us to get the product certified according to the customer requirements. So this is the whole cycle of a product development. This is all what's needed from the customer is just to tell us what exactly he needs. And then usually we will receive all the customer requirements in a single or multiple documents, and then we will review them, and then we will come back to the customer with some either suggestions or questions or comments or modifications, and then we discuss them with the customer. Sometimes he has the liberty to accept all what we suggest, and sometimes he will come back with some objection that maybe a certain suggestion cannot be done or cannot be accepted because some special circumstances in the product market. No any problem. Until we find a way, a middle ground, where we can guarantee the reliability of the manufacturing process and achieve the customer requirements at the same time, this is a very good start point that we just go on with the product development project with the customer. Sometimes we receive also some customers complaints that they already have a product, it's been manufactured with some other companies, and they started to see something which they did not expect. They need us to support them in investigating what's exactly going on with their product and what suggestions can we give them in order to overcome this hiccup, and so they can continue the production cycle again. And most of the time he will just move the production to our side because the amount or the level of technical support that he is getting while manufacturing his product. So the point is, it's not only a manufacturing facility in China, but it's the customer's eyes on the production line in here, which guarantees that whatever the customer is receiving in his country is exactly what he expects to receive. This was a quick summary for what we usually have in product development, daily use or daily work. Of course, we usually have a lot of challenges in different projects, and most of these can be easily overcome. Some other times it's just the curiosity. You need to be curious enough in order to reach to the deep core reason of any problem. As deep as you can go means an effective solution you can suggest that will stop and prevent the problem from happening again. So guys, if you have any questions, if you have any requirements that needs to be addressed, if this is related to any sort of consumer electronics products or to the design process itself, just please drop us a line.